All right, so let's talk about Jacob slash Israel. So, in the biblical narrative, Jacob becomes Israel after he wrestles with the angel of the Lord, and so he's renamed Israel. But of course, as I always say, the Bible is the biblical narrative is political propaganda, and so it's no different in this case. And in this case, what the biblical author is trying to achieve is that they're trying to achieve combining two traditions, or two different tribes. So on the one side of the Jordan, there were the Israelites, and on the other side of the Jordan, there were for we'll just call them the Jacobites. Okay, okay, and so as tribes grew and consolidated together, they also had to consolidate their different traditions. And so the Israelites had these traditions of Israel, who was their ancestor, and the Jacobites had the traditions of Jacob, and and his descendants. And so the biblical author has to combine these two identities. And so he does this by basically renaming Jacob into Israel. A very similar thing happens in the Joseph story. Joseph is renamed from an Egyptian name to a Israelite name. And so it's just one way that the biblical authors use propaganda to achieve what they wanted to achieve. And so in this case, they were basically trying to consolidate, trying to fabricate a combined identity with those on one side of the Jordan River and those on the other side of the Jordan River. And so in order to do that, he combined the identities of Jacob and Israel.